Remy and Pap situation. None of it was true.
I don't have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I have been open in all my relationships that I've had.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
Well,
I mean,
look.
I've got 4 boyfriends online so far.
It's just, I don't know.
I don't know.
They're both
man.
nice.
They both
but
nice.
It would have to be new lyrics now. Right? Because
Y'all buckle up because the Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields saga is getting messier than ever. It's basically a real-life soap opera at this point. War is, Papoose has been pushing for a divorce, but Remy refuses to let it happen. Seriously, it's like she's holding those papers hostage. Meanwhile, Claressa Shields isn't just supporting her man, she's ready to step into the ring if she has to, and that's no joke. The energy is intense. But let's get real, this isn't just about hearts and feelings. Rumor has it that Pap might be angling for the alimony bag, and honestly it wouldn't be shocking. He's been the rock for Remy, keeping her name alive while she was locked up, holding down her legacy, and sacrificing his own time and energy for over a decade. Meanwhile, Remy is thriving financially, cozy with Easy the block captain, who's already moved on to 2 new women, and still refuses to free Pap from their marriage. Make sense of that. Claressa, on the other hand, has been all about love. She recently posted on Instagram for Pap's birthday. Asterisk, happy birthday King Pap. So grateful for your life, your music, your guidance, your love. I pray God blesses you with many more years and even quicker hands, cause today you getting all your birthday punches. Love you, Papi. Asterisk. Yes, she joked about birthday punches, but if you know Claressa, those punches actually land. What this post really shows is her commitment. She's in it for the long haul. The glaring question remains, why hasn't Pap put a ring on her finger yet? The answer is painfully simple, Remy Ma. Pap has publicly admitted he's asked for a divorce countless times, and every single attempt is met with more drama from Remy instead of freedom. And then there were the leaked texts.
It was dope. Besides the great performances, it was like one small, tiny, itsy bitsy incident with Ra and one of Yandy's friends, but it was nothing.
Trying to sweep someone under the rug?
It was like one little fight. Nowhere near me.
Messages between Pap and Claressa. Claressa's frustration was obvious. She wanted him to check in and stay accountable. One text read, asterisk, you're the married one. If you can't be with me in person or at least stay on the phone, the least you can do is let me know you're safe. Asterisk, this wasn't thirst, it was care and accountability. But Remy escalated, claiming Pap threatened her and even alleging she had recordings of him being physical. Pap shot it down, saying she's just bitter because he's moved on. Let's not forget the Christmas 2023 drama either. Remy was cozy with Easy the block captain and even admitted in a battle rap that she was in love with him. So, let me get this straight. She's in love with another man but still blocking her husband from moving on? Logic check. Fast forward to Valentine's Day in Hawaii. Pap and Claressa went on a romantic getaway. Sun, sand, love vibes everywhere. Pap was even launching his first Hawaii Fest while Claressa serenaded him like a rom-com scene. Rumor has it he planned to propose to Claressa during this trip, but there was one problem. The divorce wasn't final.
Wanted to marry you?
After
you guys sent this, because you just knew he was, you just knew he was on it.
Yeah. Nah.
And I thought that was like a real stand-up thing to do.
He's one of a kind.
Finalized. Remy's refusal to sign stopped that moment dead in its tracks. Why all the clinginess? People speculate it's less about love and more about money. Once the divorce goes through, Pap could claim spousal support. Considering Pap stood by Remy for over a decade, remember they got married over the phone in 2008 while she was behind bars, courts might actually side with him. That's years of sacrifice, loyalty, and helping build her empire while she was locked away. Let's rewind a bit for context. When Remy Ma was sentenced in 2008, Pap didn't just stick around, he held it down like few would. Every court date, every year behind bars he stayed loyal. By 2015, their televised wedding showcased their bond for the world to see. In 2018 they welcomed their daughter, Reminisce Mackenzie, cementing the family they built together. Pap even publicly declared his love for Remy, saying, now, with Claressa in the picture and Remy refusing to let Pap go, it's clear this saga isn't slowing down anytime soon. Hearts, loyalty, money, and legacy are all tangled up, and the drama is far from over.
Most amazing, beautiful, sexy, smart, intelligent woman I ever met in my life. I love you more than anything in the world, as you know.
You want to know if I'll marry her again?
What I want to say is,
yes.
will you marry me again?
Fast forward to today, and the talk naturally turns to alimony, and let's be real, Pap's case isn't weak. He dedicated years of his life to that marriage, standing by Remy during her darkest days and investing time, energy, and resources into their shared future. Now the numbers get interesting. Remy Ma's net worth is estimated at around $4 million, while Pap's earnings are much smaller in comparison. She knows that once those divorce papers are signed, Pap could be entitled to spousal support, and we're not talking pocket change. Much of Remy's fortune comes from her record sales, reality TV appearances, and her clothing line. Her debut album, There's Something About Remy, based on a true story, 2006, might not have gone platinum like some peers, but it earned her critical acclaim. She's been nominated 4 times for BET's Best Female Hip-Hop Artist and even took home the award once. In her acceptance speech, she stayed humble, thanked God, and highlighted the power of second chances, a reflection of her own life story. Even while serving time, Remy never disappeared from the culture. She released multiple mixtapes from behind bars, keeping her artistry alive. And who made sure the world still saw her shine? Papoose. He hustled behind the scenes, promoting her music, protecting her legacy, and keeping her brand relevant when she couldn't. That's not just romantic loyalty, that's a true business partnership. It's that very dedication and grind during her hardest years that helped Remy build the wealth she enjoys today. Without Pap holding it down, a lot of that success might have looked very different. When Remy was finally released in 2014, she and Pap didn't waste a second in turning their love story into front-page entertainment. They joined VH1's Love and Hip Hop New York, instantly becoming one of the show's standout couples. And it didn't stop there, spin-offs and specials followed, with Pap always right in the mix. But let's be clear, he wasn't just some background figure. Pap was front and center, fully woven into the storyline, the highs, the lows, their marriage and family life. His presence kept audiences engaged, making him as essential to the show as Remy herself. That visibility translated directly into reality TV income, meaning when it came to building that financial success, Pap played a major role in stacking those checks alongside Remy. When Remy launched the Remy Ma collection in 2018, it unlocked an entirely new revenue stream, and Pap was right there helping make it a success. A portion of the proceeds was dedicated to supporting women and families affected by incarceration, giving the brand a meaningful edge. But beyond the mission, Pap played a major role in promoting it. He wasn't just cheering from the sidelines, he actively wore the menswear at events, showcased it on camera, and gave the line exposure that many brands spend thousands to achieve through paid influencers. So when you look at Remy's business ventures and the money flowing from them, it's impossible to overlook the consistent, behind-the-scenes effort Pap contributed to amplifying the collection's reach and impact. Now things get even heavier. While Remy was behind bars, her son Jason Scott was still just a teenager, and stepping up to care for him was none other than Papoose. He became a father figure in her absence, taking on responsibilities most people couldn't even imagine. That's not just support, it's holding down an entire household on your own. Tragically, after Remy's release, Jason's life took a dark turn. In 2021, he was arrested and charged in connection with a fatal shooting in Queens, New York, facing first-degree murder and other serious charges. Investigators even probed whether it involved a hit-for-hire plot. It's heartbreaking, but it also highlights just how much stability Pap provided during her incarceration. When he was in charge, the family was steady. He was raising her son, keeping things together, and providing a foundation that can't be measured in dollars. This is exactly why Pap's alimony claim carries weight. He wasn't just a husband, he was a provider, a partner, and a caretaker who laid the groundwork for Remy to rebuild her life when she returned. Enter Claressa Shields and the stakes skyrocket. Pap is ready to move forward, but Remy's refusal to sign the divorce papers has him in limbo. Claressa isn't just a fling, she's all in, openly loving Pap, calling him her king, her rock, her everything. She even jokes about the small, everyday moments, like Pap tying her boots when the laces aren't right, showing the depth of her care. Yet that love is currently stuck, held back by legal ties Pap can't break. And Remy? She's still hovering in the background, stirring drama whenever she can. From Claressa's perspective, it's infuriating. She pours into Pap, supports him, and yet constantly faces interference from his ex. So what do you think? Is Remy holding on out of love, or is money driving her decisions? Will Claressa stay committed through all this, or will the drama push her away? Before we dig further into the divorce drama, let's rewind to how Remy and Pap got here. Their love story wasn't built on Instagram posts or lavish vacations. It was forged under fire. When Remy was sentenced in 2008 for assault, her life seemed to hit a dead end. But Pap didn't walk away. Instead, he doubled down on loyalty, visiting her, supporting her, and even marrying her over the phone while she was behind bars. That kind of commitment is rare in any industry, let alone in hip-hop. By 2014, when Remy finally came home, Pap was there, ready to rebuild. He ensured her name stayed alive in the streets, promoted her mixtapes, and reminded the world that the Bronx legend wasn't done yet. In 2015, they brought their story to VH1's Love and Hip Hop New York, giving viewers a front-row seat to their marriage. Pap wasn't just a supporting actor. He was central to the story, showing a rare example of loyalty and love in hip-hop. That same year, they held a televised wedding ceremony, cementing their public bond. Then in 2018, their daughter Reminisce Mackenzie arrived, adding another layer to their family life. Pap's devotion was on full display when he asked Remy to marry him again on LH, saying, "You're the most amazing woman I've ever met. If I could marry you again, I would. Will you marry me again?" On the surface, it looked like the perfect picture of loyalty and black love in hip-hop. But behind the cameras, cracks were forming and the story was far from over. By late 2022 and early 2023, rumors began swirling that Remy Ma had a new interest. Battle rapper Easy the Block Captain ***. Fans spotted chemistry between them both on and off stage, and things escalated when Remy allegedly confessed her feelings during a rap battle. Cozy photos of the two only fueled speculation. Meanwhile, Pap seemed quieter than usual. At events and on social media, he wasn't the same united front we'd come to expect. No explanations, no public statements, just distance, leaving fans to wonder what was really going on. Then the plot thickened. Remy herself leaked text messages between Pap and Claressa Shields, the three-time world boxing champion known as much for her confidence as her knockout power. In the messages, Claressa expressed frustration over Pap not checking in. "You're the married one. If you can't be with me in person or on the phone, the least you can do is let me know you're safe." Claressa didn't come into this quietly. She's bold, unapologetic, and vocal about her love for Pap. From heartfelt birthday posts calling him her king to small, sweet gestures like him tying her boots, she's made it clear she's all in. In interviews she said, "I'm a Pisces, I love really really hard. And I'm happy to love somebody who loves me back." That's not the language of a fling, that's commitment. But here's the catch, she can't fully move forward because Pap is still legally married to Remy. Imagine planning a proposal, a wedding, or your future together, only to have a legal roadblock standing in the way. That's exactly the frustration Claressa is dealing with. Every time they try to advance their relationship, Remy seems to appear, stirring drama and slowing things down. It gets juicier. Word on the street is that Pap had grand plans for Valentine's Day in Hawaii. The couple went on a romantic getaway, soaking in sun, sand, and love, while Pap launched his first Hawaii fest. Behind the scenes, though, whispers suggest he wanted to propose. The beach, the perfect vibe, the moment all lined up, but the divorce papers weren't signed, and the proposal had to be put on hold. Can you imagine being on the brink of your dream moment, only to have it blocked by an ex? That's the weight Claressa is carrying, and the longer Remy drags her feet, the hotter the frustration grows.